I was overwhelmed when we found out that this was going to open TIFF. It was like, I think we all had an idea. We all knew that it was going to be in TIFF because Mike's films, have been here before, and he's had great success doing it. And he had some idea that we might have a shot at opening it. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever, because there's so many films that could open TIFF, and I think that they didn't open with a Canadian film last year worked to our benefit. The fact that the opening was on Rosh Hashanah, so it couldn't be Barney's version, and our Gentile hockey movie kind of swooped in, and I mean it's such a great, and also they don't often have such a feel good kind of comedy, especially a comedy musical, and for their 35th anniversary, I guess the idea of doing something a little different was appealing, and it certainly worked out for us. I mean, the gala was such an incredible night. The response was phenomenal, and I'm from Toronto and have never been to the film festival before, and to do it this way is pretty amazing. It's not a super musical though. I mean, it's very much a film, and even the music in it is not kind of the show-stopping number kind of thing. I mean, it's fairly understated, and most of the time, I mean, when it's not, it's intentionally kind of doing something else with it. But I mean, it's interesting for me. I kind of came up through the theater, and I studied at the National Theatre School of Canada, and it's really interesting as a young actor to try to figure out when to switch what on, because they are such different mediums, and in theater you really do have to kind of reach the back row, and your performance is larger, and everything is kind of there in the moment, and it changes from night to night, and as soon as you do it, it's gone. And in film, you kind of have to show up very prepared and make choices ahead of time, because you only get a couple of rehearsals, if that. Maybe you just often they shoot the rehearsal, and you kind of dial it way down, and there's a lot more where subtlety is concerned. I mean, little facial twitches make a lot more difference, right? And also it's there forever. Like you do however many takes, and then that's it. That's all you get. So it was an interesting. I don't pretend to have mastered it. This film particularly was my first major role in a film, and so as such, it was a bit of a learning curve. But I think it turned out well, and it'll be interesting going forward to see what other discoveries are to be made.